Being single is not a punishment, so don't settle for the wrong guy just because you're feeling lonely. Welcome to Car Chats, where I do real talk about marriage, motherhood, and being a woman of God. Loneliness is not a good enough reason to compromise for what you know that God has got in store for you. Yeah, when you're with Him, it might feel nice to get affection and get attention, those morning text messages, and you have the status of being someone's girlfriend. If you know that is not what God has in store for you, the lack of peace alone, it's not worth it. Because while you're single, this is your season to draw closer to the Lord without any distractions. Because I'll be real with you, once you're married and have children, all that free time that you have now, it won't be there. And I'm so glad when I was single, I used that time wisely to draw closer to the Lord and have that one-on-one fellowship with Him. And no one could take that away from me because that was my foundation. My validation was in Christ. It wasn't in a relationship. It wasn't in getting roses or getting attention or getting all of this. Because now is the time that you have freedom and space to grow, to heal, and walk deeply with God in a way that marriage doesn't. And don't get me wrong, I love being married. I love my husband. I love my marriage. But there's a space in my heart that can only be fulfilled by God. This is such a beautiful time in your life. So please don't waste it away. And definitely don't waste it on the wrong person. Because society tries to tell us that if you're single, you're missing out. That's not true. There is nothing worse than when you're in a relationship and there's no peace and you feel lonely, and deep down, you know that God has told you not to go there, but you did it anyway because you were idolizing your feelings. I'm going there. So please, sis, don't cheapen this golden time that you have by chasing temporary comfort. Because we know how Satan was when he took Jesus to the top and it was like, if you bow down to me, I'll give you all of this. Think long term. Don't just think about the now. Think about the pain that this will inevitably bring in the long run, because it will hurt you. And you'll be the same person going to the Lord saying, oh, Lord, why did I do this? I should have done this. And He'd just be looking at you like, I didn't tell you to go. I'm going to say something that not many people say, but singleness with God is far better than any relationship without peace.